All right, random story time. I'm walking in the woods and this old memory from like 10 years ago pops into my mind. So I used to do live auctions a lot where I should redo them. I would be live video and I would show an item and be like, all right, we're starting the bidding at $10, and someone would comment 12, 15, and then I would close it down, and we had a lot of fun and excitement. But sometimes I would get super goofy and be like, over the top. This action figure from Sequest was personally held by William Shatner. It was in William Shatner's collection, and he brought it on the set. And I would just make these just wild, goofy stories, and people would ha ha ha. Well, one of them was a Manny Faces. So that is a Masters of the Universe character. You twist his top of his head, and he changes his face into 3 different facial expressions, and it was an 80s figure. So I'm going crazy and I'm showing it and I go, oh my gosh, this is the rare variant. This one has 3 faces, not the traditional 2 like everyone has. This one's worth at least $500. I can't believe I found this one. And everyone watching, you know, it's 20, 30 people, whatever. Everyone knows, but one guy. And the bidding went for a normal Manny Faces, you know, $15, $20 or whatever. I'm like, I just gave this thing to you. Oh, I'm just hyping it up, being goofy, and everyone's laughing. Well, the next morning I wake up and people are messaging me and sharing a post of one of the viewers flaming me. And he gives this story like, I watched one of Justin's videos. Back then I used to go by Justice Curry. I watched one of Justin's videos and he was talking about this rare version of Manny Faces that was worth $500 a piece. So I went into my inventory, and due to my shock, I found 6 of the rare variants of Manny Faces. So this dude's thinking he just hit, you know, $3,000 or whatever. And I go to bed, I'm all happy. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I have this rare figure. And then he goes and does research, or he goes to sell it the next day and finds that it's just a run-of-the-mill Manny Faces. So he's dogging me. So bottom line is he tried to dog me, tried to say I'm this horrible person for getting his hopes up and ruining it. Well, he ends up getting decimated in the comments. People just flaming him hardcore for being so naive. And of course I said some fuel to the fire and said something silly. And he ended up just kicking his can and leaving and whatever. So sometimes those kinds of things can get me in trouble. I remember, again, 10 years ago, I made a Facebook post, and it was really a copy and paste type deal I stole from someone else. And it was this long story. Come on, Blue. Come on. Long story of this person I caught them went peeping into my window, and I was getting dressed, and this person I know was peeping, and I chased them. I got their license plate. I know who it is. I'm thinking of calling the police. I'm not going to put their name here, but if you click on the link, it'll show you who it is. And when you click on the link, you guys have seen this, it redirects the Facebook link to your own link, so it looks like it's you. Well, a local guy that's one of my buddies who owns a toy store clicks on it and thinks that everyone who's clicking on it, he thinks it's going to him. He doesn't realize it's directing it back to him. So he's freaking out and calling all these people. Why does Justin think I was peeping in the windows? He's panicking. My business is in jeopardy. He's trying to like close down his Facebook and his stuff. He's flipping out. And then someone contacts me and is like, hey, this dude's flipping out. And I call him up. I go, what are you doing? I go, it's a joke. No one can see your profile. Oh my gosh. And I go, why didn't you contact me in the first place? Why did you have to contact all these other people? So my sense of humor gets me in trouble quite often. I was known as the prankster at the police department as well. I would even get blamed for pranks I didn't do and like seriously get sat down in the office and interrogated. And I have this way about me that when I'm not nervous, but when I'm trying to explain that I didn't do it, I have this like guilty laugh and guilty look on my face. Like I wouldn't believe me if I was questioning me. And I'm like, I know I look guilty right now, but honesty is like my number one thing. I'm not lying to you. I would take credit for it, own it, and take my lashings, but that's not me. It's gotten me in tons of trouble. So those are just two scenarios that popped into my mind recently. Some people don't handle pranks very well. Come on, Blue. Come here, buddy. Blue. Yeah. I'm out walking my dog. The people that don't handle pranks are typically the people I smell blood in the water and I prank even harder. There was the school head of security. He was a retired chief deputy from a local police department. Then he became the head of campus safety, and I was the SRO there. And he was not technology savvy, so anytime he left his office unlocked, I would just go and do stupid things like change his desktop screens, change his desktop background. Well, I did this like twice over the course of a month or something. And I go in his office later, and he's on the phone with tech support, and they're remoting into his computer, and he's explaining to them how he has a virus and a Trojan horse because someone's changing his stuff. And I start laughing, I'm giggling. I go, hang up with tech support. He's like, what? So I just hung up the phone. I go, it was me. He was ready to punch me in the face. He's like, I've been on the phone for an hour with these people. I go, oh God. If I had more time to think about it, I probably could give you 20 more hilarious pranking type stories, but I'll save them for later. All right, take care, bye.